Hi everyone, it's Vivi, and today we'll be talking about the third season of The Dangers in My Heart, the premiere for I Want to End This Love Game, and a review of the classic rom-com Hana Kimi with a styling of Nikki as Mizuki. The outfit codes are in the description below. If you're a rom-com fan, you'll be thrilled to hear that The Dangers in My Heart is officially back for Season 3, and it's set to debut in 2027. Character designer Masato Katsumata just dropped a new visual featuring our favorite duo in an adorable pose. While there's no official word on streaming rights yet, it'll likely land on High Dive since it handled the first 2 seasons and the film. Expectations are sky high after that incredible Season 2 finale. Before we dive into more romance, let's pivot to some action. Despite a rocky start, the beginning after the end returns for Season 2 on April 1st. As a huge hit on Tapas, many fans, myself included, were let down by the animation quality last season. Unfortunately, the new trailer looks like we might get some more of those infamous still frames and screen shakes. The story follows Arthur as we meet new characters like Elijah and the main antagonist, Lucas. If you need more isekai while you wait, we've also got the return of ReZero and Ascendance of a Bookworm to look forward to. 2026 is shaping up to be a massive year for romance. I Want to End This Love Game premieres April 14th, and the production team is stacked. We've got writer Keiichiro Ochi from Girlfriend, and composer Akito Matsuda of Sound Euphonium fame. The opening is by Chico with Honeyworks, and the ending is by Pompadolls. The story follows 2 childhood friends playing a love game to see who can make the other heart skip a beat first. They're clearly in love, but neither want to be the first to confess. If you loved Kaguya-sama, Love is War, definitely add this to your watch list. Let's keep the rom-com train rolling with a review of Hana Kimi. This series is a total classic that finally got an anime adaptation decades after the manga ended in 2004. You might remember the Japanese live-action versions from 2007 or 2011, but this is our first time seeing it animated. The story follows Mizuki Ashiya, who moves from the US to Japan after becoming obsessed with a high jumper named Izumi Sano. To get close to him, she enrolls in his school, which just so happens to be an all-boys academy. Naturally, she has to cross-dress to fit in, and chaos follows. Honestly, the new art style feels a bit generic compared to the original manga's charm. In a story where pretty boys are the main draw, most of the boys are unremarkable and hard to differentiate, besides from their hair color. While the anime tries to modernize the story with smartphones and updated art, I have mixed feelings. It actually makes a secret identity plot harder to swallow, and let's be real, makes Mizuki seem like an idiot. She wouldn't have dared to cuddle up next to Sano or try to kiss him if this were actually written in modern times. There's just far less privacy nowadays. It was much easier to stay hidden and get away with those things back in the 90s and early 2000s. If you didn't grow up with the 90s tropes, you might find the humor a bit dated. At times, Mizuki's obsession can cross a line from cute to creepy, which is a tough sell for a modern audience. And now, spoilers. From here on, I'm diving into spoilers, so skip to the styling segment if you want to stay fresh. You have been warned. 2 people figure out Mizuki's secret early on: the school doctor Umeda and her crush Sano. However, Mizuki does not know that Sano is aware of her secret. But having them both in her corner is the only reason she survives. Umeda handles the practical stuff, like when she needs pain relief from period cramps, while Sano tries to keep her out of trouble in secret with varying results. One thing I still appreciate about Hana Kimi is how it challenges heteronormativity through Nakatsu. His gay panic over being attracted to Mizuki is played for laughs, but his eventual acceptance is actually really sweet. He decides he'd rather be gay and be able to comfort Mizuki than see her cry. We also get some great representation with Umeda. Although he hits a few stereotypical notes, he's a grounded, reliable mentor. For a lot of modern audiences, Hana Kimi might seem a little too tropey and a little too obvious in where it's going. However, Hana Kimi is a heavyweight that influenced everything from Oran High School Host Club to Tamon-kun's B-side. It's often considered the pioneer of the cross-dressing gay panic and reverse harem genre. So, when you see these tropes being played out in other manga or anime, they likely got their inspiration right here. Another reason why Hana Kimi was so popular back in the 90s and 2000s is that she was such a breath of fresh air for her time. She was proactive and willing to stand up for herself. I mean, she literally decks 3 guys, including her crush, and isn't afraid to call Sano out when he's being mean or cold. Still, that never give up attitude can definitely cross a line into being obnoxious or even idiotic, depending on the scene. Alright, so now we are at the styling section for Hana Kimi, and you can't do it without showing both sides of Mizuki. First, I've created her iconic male school uniform look. I tried to capture that boyish charm and her signature short hair. And for something a bit more fun, here is the Alice dress she wore for the school cultural festival. Did I nail the look? Let me know which one is your favorite, and if you like it, make sure to go to the description below to get the outfit codes. Have you checked out the Hana Kimi anime yet, or are you a manga purist? Let me know in the comments. Next week, I'll be reviewing In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, so make sure to hit that bell notification so you can watch it once it goes live. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I will see you next week. Bye!